Hey rookie, where did this box come from?
I don't know. It just appeared when I got here.
It's addressed to our store. Maybe it's part of today's delivery order. I'm gonna open it.
Let me see, I wanna see.
Oh, it's definitely for us. It's this card game called Lorcana.
Oh, that's really lucky. That's actually a hard to get TCG from Disney, and I actually have a channel.
Is that our Lorcana order?
Did you order this?
Ordering is one way to describe how I diverted this shipment to our store. I ordered it. I want you to read the rulebook and be an expert in this game by lunchtime. Good luck.
You know, actually, I have a how to play video.
We'll watch it later, so just get lost, boy. Does Lorcana sound fun? Is it easy to understand?
It's pretty similar to other card games, but in a good way.
What's similar?
You build 60 card decks. Each card can have a maximum of 4. There's 3 card types: characters, items, and actions.
What's the resource system to play stuff?
So you put down ink into an area called Inkwell. Think of it like lands or energy, I guess. It is a little different though.
That's very flavorful. I assume you play 1 ink a turn?
What's different is that some characters, items, and action cards are ink cards, and they can be played face down as your ink for the turn.
That means you can't get flooded with too many resources and always have something to play.
It adds more strategy of what options you can take with your turns. A pretty nice system to keep the game flowing.
Deck building is also really interesting now, because you want to have a lot of ink cards so you can play your 1 ink a turn. I want to hear about the other cards now.
As I said, there's 3 types: characters, items, and actions. Lorcana is a game centered around characters. Each character card has this cost on the top that you can use ink to pay for. Here's a name, and like a sub-name title. There's no legendary or one-off rules for these characters. You can have as many of these characters in play. You have a power and defense-like stat that is called strength and willpower. Then abilities in the text box below that. Your characters can be tapped sideways or exhausted the turn you play them.
What are those diamonds on the right?
That's how you win the game. In other games, you attack your opponent's life total with your monsters or creatures to win the game. In Lorcana, you exhaust your characters to gain lore equal to the diamonds on the card.
This card gives you 4 lore then?
Yup. Gaining lore is called questing. Once a player has 20 or more lore, they win the game.
That sounds a lot like playing Burn.
In a way. Because the game's win condition is focused on gaining lore, character cards matter a lot more.
What's the attack and defense for?
The strength and willpower is used when your characters challenge each other, which is basically attacking. In Lorcana, your characters can attack your opponent's characters only if they're tapped sideways or exhausted.
Oh, so even if it's an offensive move, attacking is actually a defensive strategy in this game.
Yeah. Once the characters fight each other in a challenge, you compare strength and willpower like other card games. You put damage equal to strength onto the other character's willpower. Once a character has damage counters equal to or greater than their willpower, then they get banished to a discard pile.
And there's a real strategic decision whenever you gain lore counters, because if you activate your character to do something, you're opening them up to be challenged.
I can hear the gears in your head turning.
That makes a really interesting game then, because your characters are your win conditions, but also a way to control your opponent's board. Tell me more about the other card types.
The other ones are pretty simple. Items are permanent cards that you can put down like characters, except you can exhaust them the turn you play them. Actions are one-time only cards that go to the discard pile after you play them. Actions can be songs though.
There's singing in this game?
Songs are actions you can play by exhausting a character with equal or more casting cost.
That's cute, it's like the characters are singing each other's songs.
Yep, very cute.
What's the turn structure like?
In the beginning phase, you ready your cards by turning them back up straight. Then you check for any effects that happen at the start of your turn. Then you draw a card. Then you enter your main phase, where you get to play 1 card face down into your inkwell, and play cards, gain lore, challenge other characters. All that.
That's it?
That's it.
That's really simple.
Seems like a game that will be hard to master, like anything else.
You seem pretty excited.
It's fun learning new things. The cards are nice, and I can see this game engine being flexible for future expansions. If there's any decks left over in this order, I might try it out.
I want to try 1v1ing you.
You'd lose.
I'm gonna go ask designer to see if we can open two
I don't
precons.
think that's such a good
designer.
They never even watched my video.
If you'd like to learn more about Lorcana, please check out our special guests channel, The Lost Boys. Thanks for watching. How do we plug someone else's channel over our store?